of your application of it to handwriting, which is obviously a very important skill. I agree 100%. It can also be used for teaching social skills, self-help skills, and in some cases, some early sight word reading. So it is a powerful technology.
And Marnie, this has grown for you with that one student into a whole video series for you now.
It has. We have 4 videos out right now. We have a pre-writing DVD just working on strokes and shapes. It's called Stroke, Shapes, and Scenes. And then we have alphabet beats. We have an uppercase and a lowercase. And then we have number beats, which focuses on numbers. And we focus on the community who are visual learners, like, as you mentioned, Temple Grandin, who definitely thinks in pictures. I think she even uses that phrase. We talk about very functional skills. So D is for dentist. We video model how to visit the dentist. H is for haircut. We go get a haircut. We have kids video modeling how to go get a haircut and not be afraid. So these are skills that we take for granted. We're just going to take our child to the doctor and they're going to be fine. Well, some kids aren't okay with it. So we try to video model how that's going to look and how it's going to be, and that it's going to be okay.
I think even kids without autism can use that haircut video.
Oh, yes.
How many little boys and little girls out there are screaming at the salon?
Yes, and it's interesting you mentioned that, because the trend after 5 years of promoting this is that we're seeing OTs definitely gravitate to this because they teach, occupational therapists teach handwriting. So they see this as an avenue to teach children who are visual learners handwriting. Well, then the special needs teachers get whiff of it and they gravitate toward it. It's a very, very affordable, $25 is nothing for a classroom to afford sometimes. And then we have many regular ed classrooms in the Dallas area right now that are using this program. And I'm very pleased to say that. It's generalizing to everybody because I think it's just a very fun way to learn.
And if somebody wants more information about the videos,
they can go to www.thetvteacher.com.
You know, Dr. Cammilleri, I mentioned earlier that autism is the fastest growing serious developmental disability with a diagnosis every 20 minutes in the United States. And yet it receives less than 5% of the research funding, a lot of the less prevalent childhood diseases. But here's somebody like Marnie Danielson, an occupational therapist, who sees an opportunity to help. Obviously, there are opportunities to help people and also help the economy.
Oh, yes, indeed. That's true. I think what you'll find is that there are sort of 2 general categories in service providers. There are the nonprofit service providers, and then there are the for-profit service providers. I happen to work for a nonprofit organization because I want to make sure that all of the money that is, we want to be able to deliver a service at as low a cost as possible, and we want to take the revenue that we get and put it back into the program. I think that's very important. So it kind of speaks to some levels of motivation. Our goal is to help these children as very best we can, and we realize that it's expensive. There is no doubt that there is considerable opportunities out there for the economy, and some entrepreneurial people can take advantage of it in ways that are very beneficial for the children. There are several pieces of software that are available nowadays that are very useful. The Discrete Trial Trainer is one of the things that comes to mind. It's a program that we use in the school. As well as Great Action Adventure, teaching nouns and verbs. A lot of computerized instruction is now available, and people with good programming skills coupled with good instructional skills can create products that will benefit tremendous numbers of people. So in that case, yes, it's a win-win situation.
If you want more information about the Child Study Center, go to cscfw.org. Find out about their services. Find out how you can help. You can volunteer. Maybe this is something that you're passionate about. You heard Melanie's story. You want to find out more because you feel like maybe your child has some issues. Go to cscfw.org. And if you want more information about the videos that Marnie Danielson has developed, once again, the website, Marnie, is?
It's www.thetvteacher.com.
Thank you all so much for joining me this morning.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And don't forget the second annual Puzzle Scuttle, Saturday, November 13th at Lake Benbrook Dutch Branch Park, aimed at raising awareness of autism and other learning differences. The event will benefit the Child Study Center in Fort Worth, which, as Dr. Cammilleri mentioned earlier, is a nonprofit that depends on the support of the public to continue their very important work here in our area. And for more information, the website is CSCFW, as in Child Studies Center, Fort Worth.org. Another thing, if you happen to have Comedy Central, this coming Thursday, October 21st, Jon Stewart hosts Night of Too Many Stars, an overbooked concert for autism education, featuring some of the biggest names in comedy, including Robin Williams, Tina Fey, Chris Rock, and many, many more. It's this Thursday at 8 p.m. Central on Comedy Central. The Night of Too Many Stars will raise money to help ease the severe shortage of effective schools and education programs for autistic children and adults. That way, more people will have access to programs like those available in Fort Worth at the Child Studies Center and at the Jane Justin School. Once again, that's this Thursday night, October 21st on Comedy Central, the Night of Too Many Stars. Have a wonderful Sunday, and we'll talk to you next week.